What's going on? This is your man Trip Lee, and you watching the Wado Radio Backstage.
Everybody lends an ear. I wanna thank you in advance for letting us make it clear to y'all on the Wado Radio Show.
Alright, cool. Don't want to tell, I already know, like, you've already talked about two people about the whole, your relationship with Lupe Fiasco,
Okay.
how you met, everything. But I was reading your Rapzilla interview you did, like, in 2010. And you said God told you to tell Lupe Fiasco something.
To speak the word. Is that the one when... Go ahead, finish.
Oh, I mean, you were like, I'll hold off until his next album drops or something.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and I actually called Lupe. No, I didn't. I texted him. And I said, God told me to tell you. What did God say? Give them the word. Give the world the word, the truth. Give them, because there's so much of that already out there.
What is that?
Whatever that is that can't save your soul.
Uh-huh.
Whatever can't get you through those gates. Whatever can't get you cleansed in here.
Mm-hmm.
They got enough of that. You on a platform, speak to the world. So take that opportunity and give those people the truth. I told them. Texted to him.
Was that before lasers or after lasers?
This was before lasers. This was after I left the label.
Mm-hmm.
After I left the company. And I told him, I said, Lou, I woke up early in the morning. I just, those type of, that morning when you just wake up, sun beaming on your face, and you just laying in the bed and just deep in thought, just pondering on life and just everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, tell Lou. And I text him. I can't remember exactly everything, but yo, it was like, it wasn't just, yo, Lou, boom. Nah, it was like sand. Like I was, and he responded.
Do you care to share that response?
Nah, he responded though, but it was, he responded. He heard me. He received it.
Cool. Can you share the tone of his response?
He accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
He like, I hear you.
I got you.
I hear you. He's like, I hear you, and thank you for, sharing that with me. And I got it. I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you see the light.
Mm-hmm.
He told me it's gonna be forces against me now. What did Lupe? I wish I don't have it anymore. He told me, be careful, because you're about to go to war. What you're doing now, like from what I was doing, it's like, okay, you were an artist but you're transitioning to something else. You're walking into something else now, brother, that deals with on some like demons and spirits and people in higher places, and like you stepping on those toes now. So be careful and stand firm in what you're doing. Know what you're doing if you're gonna walk this walk you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Awesome. How do you believe he's responded through his music?
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew that was the next question. Yeah. Sometimes I believe so. Yes. Because I'm not even gonna go there. Yes, I do believe. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But he has more work to do. I tell you that. Lou got more work to do. He does.
Mm-hmm. Have you communicated with him since criticizing lasers?
That's hilarious.
I do research on him.
That is, what did y'all find this guy? What did I say?
Something like I don't know. Like it was on. I forget exactly what you said.
Like, I heard the album. It sucked. Yeah, but you know, like we were always hard on each other like that. Like, yo, Stones, that's whack. Lou would tell me, Stones, that's whack. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't say that. I heard it. Yeah, I ain't like it. So when I heard Lasers, you know, it was just my opinion. You know, it maybe I could have worded it different. Maybe I could have, looking back, I could have worded it differently. Or, you know, if you have nothing good to say, sometimes my mom always said, just keep your mouth closed. But I just saw so many people saying, like, yo, this, and I know what school me and Lupe come from. I know where we come from. So when I played it and I'm listening, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely. But he did have some joints on there. But then, you know, I heard the thing with the label, the company said you got to do this, and I understand all of that. So, yes, but to answer your question, yes, we have communicated since then.
Cool. So how is your...
Actually, speaking of Lupe, I'm supposed to be doing Saturday, which tomorrow. I'm supposed Jesse Jackson's Rainbow Push, Project Orange Tree that he's involved with, he reached out to me to perform for like the, you know, his organization. So
you'll be talking to him soon, potentially, or
maybe, probably.
Cool.
Lou, what up? He'll see this interview. Lou always online watching. He's gonna see this interview. Lou is always online. That's one thing about Lupe. He's always online. He's listen, he's in tune.
Well, I'm gonna pick my questions more.
Yeah. Oh,
precisely
listen, he's going to see this interview. I'm telling you that. I know that for it's not a doubt in my mind. He's gonna see this. Yo, Lou was a computer head before the thing. Like, yo, in his hotel room. He's probably gonna be in his hotel room, sitting after the show. Like, let me see what's going on online. And say, oh, Stones, okay. Oh. So,
I got you. So do you believe you'll ever work with Fiasco again?
I don't know. I don't know. My wife say we will. She say watch. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. You know, I would like to spar for old time's sake, get in the ring and just spar around on a record with him, you know, because we actually, man, me and Lou, like it was like peanut butter and jelly when we worked together. Like, it just, you know, I wouldn't mind.
Have you talked about Christianity with him since you've become one?
Yeah, me and Lou used to have those kind of conversations all the time. We spoke of Islam. Yo, we used to have deep conversations, bro. Like, we talked. It wasn't like when me and Lou interacted, it wasn't music. Like, music was maybe 10% of our, not even 10% of our relationship. Me and Lou used to be in his Range Rover, his Land Rover, riding around Chicago, going up north, going to get these, it was this halal spot that sold these like hot, spicy gyros. Oh my, I don't know what he used to take me to. But we used to go up there, we used to just ride around, go up north to St. Alfred's and like all we did was talk. And the conversations, the things we spoke of, it's like, whoa. The things that's to come, crazy. And you know what I do wonder though? Because a lot of things that me and Lupe used to speak of before I left the company, but years ago, and we're watching it unfold now. And in certain things I'll see, I wonder, did he see that? I wonder, do he see what's taking place, what we spoke of, what we predicted would happen, things that's just going on in the world. and things that we said we would do to prepare ourselves, but didn't know back then that we wouldn't be together, a team, right now. So it's like it's happening, but there's no Gemstones, there's no Lupe, they're not together. But I wanted to Lucy that. I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? So I know he's thinking the same thing, like, yo, I know Stones, but for whatever reason, you know, that we had to go our separate ways for me to grow. Because me leaving First and 15th, it helped me grow. I've grown a lot. I'm not even the same person that I used to be. Well, I was always this person, but it was underneath rocks, way, way deep down, like underneath these rocks. And a little light would always shine through this person who I am. But I was just afraid to be myself.
Got you. So what is that thing that you used to talk about that is happening now?
Just a lot of world events. Just a lot of chaos. Just everything that's going on now. A lot of things that just in the everyday life that we are watching happen. We spoke of this.
Care to
just
give
on
any
spiritual
examples?
levels, huh?
Care to give any examples?
What is something we spoke of? It's some stuff I can't even speak of on camera, honestly. I know it sounds like a bailout line, but like, yo, we were talking like deep, like government type stuff, like things that's like, they were just predictions. Like, what if this happened? You know, this is not really that. They're just saying that's what it is, but really we know that's just the underlay for the overlay. Really, it's this here, you know, a lot of that. And a lot of things are being revealed, you know. I believe Christ is getting ready to come back. Just what I believe. And people may watch this and disagree. But I just believe we are living in the end times. I don't know, times before, people before me said, yo, this is the end time, and I believe it's not quite sure. But I just feel that. Like I just had that, nothing. Like that when upstairs when I was like, yo, I got to get to 222. I mean, you know, and you were right there. I felt your presence. It came to me like it was because you were there, but I didn't even know it was you. So that thing in the inside of me that makes me, that is the reason I do things like that. That same thing is inside of me that's telling me like, it's knocking like, yo, we're getting close. And we're a lot closer than you guys think we are.
Gotcha.
It's a lot later. It's a lot late, if this makes any sense. It's a lot later in life than we think it is.
Wait, I missed that. So it's a lot sooner and later?
No. Okay. It's a lot later than we think it is. I don't believe it's 2013. If that makes any sense. Because man started counting. When did we start counting? The world been here. You feel what I'm saying? So if the world had been here and then we just start counting X amount of years later, day 1, day 2, 2013, then it's not really 2013. It's a lot later in life than what we really think it is.
I got you.
So we talked about stuff like that. A lot of stuff that the average person like that makes no sense. Are you crazy? Or, you know. So it's kind of stuff that, you know, you speak with your guys in the living room that people will probably think you're crazy for saying.
Gotcha.
You know, UFOs and all of that, the ghosts and spirits and stuff that people don't, that society, you know, makes the average person believe does not exist. Those type of things.
Cool. So if you believe we are in the end times, how does that influence your music?
Knowing that just lets me, that's why my music is real as it is. That's why it's so heartfelt. Because I know that this is not a game, that life is not a game, that life is real. And that's why I write the way I write, because we don't have we don't have a second to waste. Because just like that, it could be all over. I know I'm not guaranteed tomorrow. I know I'm not guaranteed the next 45 seconds. So that's why my music sounds the way it sounds. And it's not, my music is not Yeah, like I got forever, because we don't. But my music is more so dropping seeds, planting seeds for the generation that's to come. You know, and hopefully when I'm dead and gone, the seeds that I planted, flowers can bloom and new generation like, oh my God, and they can eat off that. They can plant more in the generation after them, you know, because you can plant the terrible seeds that's being planted now. It's destruction, bro. It's like the blind leading the blind. I want my daughter following that. You know, I got nieces and nephews. I don't want my nieces and nephews following Gucci Mane, his message. I don't want them following that. No. Absolutely not.
On that note, how much influence do you believe hip-hop has in the violence in Chicago?
It plays its part. I used to think hip-hop was the blame. At one point in time in my life, I was blaming hip-hop for violence over the world, for the black community, period. At one point in time, I'm like, yo, it's hip-hop, it's rap, it's rap, it's rap, it's rap. Then I had to step back, and I said, wait a minute, everything is playing a part. It's not just rap. It's not just rappers with these negative messages. It's like, you got the Chicago Police Department playing a part in it. You got the liquor stores on every corner playing their part. You got the drugs that's being brought over here, the drug dealers. But when they say drug dealer, you automatically think some thug on the corner. Where's he getting it from? Who's supplying? Who's supplying the guns? Yeah, like bang, 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 shoot 'em up, bang, bang, Chicago right now. But ask yourself, where are the guns coming from? Where? How are they getting over here? Where are they coming from? So no, it's not just rap. You can't just blame rap. This is they're making money off of it. It's like Walgreens. Why? I look at these kind of things. Why is there Walgreens? Why is there Walgreens in every community? 2 and 3 of them in one community. You on 71st and Jeffrey, Walgreens. 79th and Jeffrey, Walgreens. 95th and Jeffrey, Walgreens. Like, what is that about? You know, it's the feeding us. McDonald's. All these things are killing us. It's killing us. You walking around obesity, like just overweight, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure. What's doing it? So everything is playing a part. It's not just rap. Why am I overweight? Why was I 320 pounds? Me. Why was I 320 pounds? I'll tell you why I was 320 pounds. Because I stayed at your local gyro store, wherever it was, Sharks. I don't know if you know stores that are called Sharks. Fried food, the greasiest food in the world. The little hole in the wall. I love gyros. They're great. I love them. But, you know, they're all over in the community. And, like, how long do you expect to live off eating gyros before you finally croak out? I mean, really. And then I go to Jewel, which is the grocery store in our area, and you can tell that the fruit is not really selling, because when you pick the bags of fruit up, and whoever watched this, next time you go in a grocery store, just pick the bag of fruit up and just look at the bottom, and you can tell the fruit has been sitting there all day. You can see it's like rotten at the bottom. But it's like really, it's heavy in the black community because we should do better. But you go to other neighborhoods, like your fruit is selling off the rack like this, boom, 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 boom. But in our area, it's just sitting. Grapes and strawberry is like that, you know. But all the food that's bad for us, the Doritos are gone. Gemstones buying them all. Real talk. I used to go to McDonald's. Say, yo, let me get 3 double cheeseburgers. Let me get a large fry. But at the time, they would it was called supersized. I would get my fries supersized. I would tell them to give me the large pop, and then I would feel cheated with all the ice, because really they're giving me that much because I'm always trying to think 9 steps ahead. So I'm like, yo, if they put that much ice in it and they pour it and it looks to the top, but if the ice is going, I really got that much. All right, no ice. So I make them give me all my juice. Yo, let me get 3 chocolate chip cookies on top of that. Yo, let me, and a McChicken. See, I know, right? I know, right? But it's like, yo, this was my meal. That's just one time. That's just the first meal. Then later in the day, it's like, yo, back to McDonald's. I was killing myself, man. I was in LA with Lupe. He'll tell you, I almost had a heart attack. I almost died in LA from a heart attack. I was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Plate piled up. Like a mountain of food. Waffles. Yo, you gonna eat that? Okay, give me that. Chicken was banging up. Yo, you not? Okay, give me that. Ate it. We left Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I was numb. We got in the car driving in the hills in the valley in Los Angeles. And it's like, I felt something I never felt before. And I'm like, oh God. I was like, yo, I've survived death so many times. All the times I've been shot at and survived. You mean to tell me I'm about to go out from a piece of chicken? I've survived robberies. I've survived gunshots. I survived the hood. And I get to LA and I die from chicken. Oh God, please give me another chance and I'll change. God spared my life.
Is that why you decided to lose weight?
What? You better know. I was 320 pounds. So I speak for everybody that's out there that's battling with weight. My self-esteem had left. Yo, I was depressed. I stayed in the house. I didn't like going out. When I knew the summertime was coming, I would get depressed. Cause like, yo, you gotta take this jacket off now. Like, yo, you gotta show your big legs, your gut out here. I can't wear the tank tops. I can't. It's like, what you gonna do, hide? So stay in the hot house and not wanna come out depressed. Then you eating because you're depressed. But we don't speak of those type of things. And we don't see that. It's like, shh. It's like, be quiet. Don't speak of that. McDonald's! And I'm not bashing McDonald's because I love McDonald's. But if I had it my way, what I would do, McDonald's should have a gym. Whenever they build a McDonald's, there should be a health center connected to it. McDonald's Health Center. Where, yeah, you can eat this way. But everybody, all McDonald's customers whose lives are ruined now because 3-4 years later they're like this, they right next door, connected to the McDonald's building, on a treadmill, on a McDonald's treadmill, on a McDonald's weight bench, like the weight bench is red weight bench. Oh, ding, it's red and white. McDonald's, do that. Save us. You know?
Mm-hmm. Can you talk about your relationship right now with Kanye West?
Kanye West. I don't have a relationship with Kanye West right now.
Mm-hmm. When was the
last thing that was supposed to went on with me and Kanye West was the album he was working on, Jesus. Mm-hmm. My friend Twilight Tone was submitting records. He's working right now with Kanye. And Tone would send me records. Stones, I need you to, Kanye's looking for this, he's looking for that, he's looking for this. But I was working on Elephant in the Room. I submitted a couple. John Legend picked one. And that pretty much failed. Like, it pretty much, kind of like fell to the wayside. I know Tone probably so mad at me right now. But he understands. I know he probably mad at me. But I know he understands because we're friends. But he definitely was like, yo, I need some records. Ye is looking for this. Ye is looking for that. Mm-hmm. Let's just, so that was the last of that situation.
I got you. So what was your reaction to Jesus and I Am a God?
Well, the hype on it made me believe that it was going to just be super demonic. Because then I saw this picture of Ye's, a painted picture of him hanging on the cross. Jesus, he was hanging on the Y actually. And I'm thinking, and then I heard someone say, like, this is his darkest album thus far. But when I heard it, I'm like, huh? It's for overseas. I understand what Ye did. That album isn't for like Chicago. It's like the overseas market. And he's killing the overseas market. I understand what he did. So thumbs up for the direction he went in with it. As far as Kanye's relationship with God, I don't know. You know, I pray for Kanye. I don't look down on Kanye because I think Kanye is, you know, dope, you know. But he makes good music for what it is. Kanye makes good music, and I guess he's a smart businessman. You know, he is a dope businessman. You know?
Mm-hmm. Can you talk about your transition from a non-believer to a believer as an artist?
Well, I can't speak on a non-believer because I've always been a believer. I was just caught in the world, but I always believed. Even when I was out in the world doing bogus things, just when I was deep in sin, I'm talking when I was like, like deep, like a crackhead. Like when you see a crackhead, you ever seen a drug addict where you have different levels of drug addicts. You have some that's functioning addicts where you don't even know that this woman or guy is even on drugs. Then you got the one where it's like they're a zombie. Like, is that a zombie? It's like they just deep in it and they standing up on the bus stop, but they're asleep. Nodding. So I would equate my level of sin to that, to the drug addict that's on his last rope. That's just in it. That's how deep in sin I was. But I'm going to tell you something. I always believed, though. And some may beg to differ and say, well, you couldn't believe because God says if you do this, then you don't love. Listen, I always believed. Before I went and fornicated with women, when I was in the world and I would go get up with some beautiful woman to go fornicate with her, I would always pray. I would say, God, I know it's 3 a.m. I don't know what neighborhood this is I am in. This woman has invited me to. There's killers on that corner. I'm looking at them. Oh my, where am I? I know I can get killed. She can get me robbed, stuck up, set up. But I'm doing this all in the name of sex, fornication. But I always sent the prayer up. I just said, God, I know this is wrong, but just watch over me.
So when did you flip that switch?
That went on for so long before I flipped that switch. Because God would talk to me and say, DeMarco, he would literally talk to me and say, DeMarco, you know you're not guaranteed tomorrow, right? You do, like literally, he would talk to me exactly like this. You do know you're not guaranteed tomorrow, right? You know that it's a chance you can die right now. It's a chance you can, this act that you're doing right now, what you're doing, you can die right now. And that, when I'm saying that type of stuff to me, it's like, I gotta stop. I'd be like, after I'm done, I'd be like, I gotta stop. I gotta get my life right. I gotta stop. And God knew. He knew it. But it was until my best friend passed away, and it took for my friend to die for me to live. For me to finally wake up is when my friend passed. Everything changed. I didn't even see life the same. Nothing was a game no more. Called up every woman. Yo, you gotta go. I can't play with you no more. No more. I'm going through every woman in my phone, deleting numbers like this is it. We finished. I found Jesus. Boom. Fake friends, I'm calling them. No more. I found Jesus. I can't do that with you no more. Boom. Neighborhood, the block. I can't do it no more. I found God. But it was something I already knew. This was something me and Lupe talked about. Just spirituality. It's something I had in me the whole time, but I didn't want to face it. It's like I throw a cover over that. It's like Febreze. The problem is there, the stinky problem, but then it's really not clean. You just spray Febreze on top of it, but the doo-doo is still there. You just spray it, now it's sweet funk. So I just put Febreze over my problems. But after a while, the Febreze goes away, and that pile of manure is, hello, I'm the doo-doo turd the dog left. So it was there, and it's like, so what you gonna do? I ain't have no more Febreze to spray over it. I said, God, you got me. What you need for me to do? Let's go. And since then, I've been walking.
Mm-hmm.
And have I stumbled along the way? Yes. I'm human. Yes. Am I looked at as a hypocrite? Yo, so many people say you a Christian, y'all hypocrites and blah, blah. Get out of here, man.
Gotcha. Do you mind me asking how your friend died?
He died on his motorcycle. He passed away on a motorcycle. He was crazy too. Crazy in a good way though. He was like that crazy, wild friend. Like you love being around. Just he think outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Let nothing hold you down. Like when you down, he has the big spirit. He was on his way to my house. He said, Stones, I'm on my way. I'll be there in 7 minutes. I said, no doubt. He said, we about to ride our motorcycles to the studio to record. I said, no doubt. He said, I'll be there in 7 minutes. 7 minutes turned to 14. 14 turned to 30. 30 turned to an hour. And then that thing again that I had with you said, he's dead. I said, what? Then I literally was like, get that thought out of my head. It's like, your friend is dead. I said, what? Jumped in my car, drove to his house with this real eerie feeling. I saw his kids. I said, yo, is Nick here? It's like, yo, he left going to your house. Like calling his phone, it's going straight to voicemail. Then I get a call to police on the phone. It's like, yo, your friend is dead. And right then is when I said, God, right then, I never forget, I was gauging my ears. I wanted double zeros. I was gauging. I took my gauges out. I slammed them. I said, I'm done. You got me. Get this world. I wanted the world off me because I felt the world did me wrong. I felt the world lied to me. I said, you got me. Okay, Jesus, you got me. Okay, you got me. What? It's like, what? Okay, what? You've been chasing me for years. What? Okay, you got me now. He's like, let's ride. Tell me what to do. Give away all your clothes. Okay. Open my closet door. 90,000 pair of shoes, 90,000 pair of jeans, shirts, coats, brand new, just stuff I've never wore. He let me see. He said, look, you see that? You're dealing with gluttony. It's gluttonous, man. You for real. Dude over there with no shoes. You never even wore those. You had 90,000 pair of shoes. And no one, and you walk past homeless people, he said, load it up in the truck, get rid of it. I'll tell you who to give it to. Everything. Literally. And he told me who to give it to. I gave all my clothes away. All right, get rid of every girl. Get rid of them all. I called him up. And he was showing me how to do it. I had one pair, I think I had like 2 pair of jeans and a shirt when he was done. I couldn't even pay my rent. I'm still signed the 1st and 15th at this time though. Everybody's calling me crazy though. Everybody's like, you heard Gemini? He went on Facebook and the world. All the blogs got it. People ridiculing me. Like, yo, he's lost his mind. But I ain't lose my mind. Then I had to pick a girl. Like, who you gonna be with? And then God was like, that's who I'm attached to, her. He's like, marry her. Marry her. No doubt. You want to get married? Yes, I do. Let's go. Phew. The next day, just like that, we had only been together for what? A couple months. Married. She's still my wife. 5 years now.
Congratulations.
Woo.
So what do you believe that God is telling you to do next?
Next. Well, he hasn't told me what to do next, but he's talking to me now and what to do now in my life. He tells me because I'm so busybody running, he's trying to get my attention and say, relax, I'm trying to show you something. For some time now, God's been trying to show me something, but I've been so busy running, not running from him. It's just everything in the world to do but sit down and get in my word.
So So is he telling you to focus on his
Get in your word, because he's like, get in your word. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to prepare you for something that's about to come. Get in your word. As if I would say, like, yo, strap up. It's time to go to war. Yo, we finna go to war. Yo, suit up. He's telling me to suit up. Suit up. Don't get left behind. Suit up. Suit up. Get in your word. Suit up. Prepare yourself, because it's about to happen. Whatever the happening is, just be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm. I got you. So can you talk about new music you're coming out with soon?
Oh, Blind Elephant. Blind Elephant is the album I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Blind Elephant was before Elephant in the Room. I was doing Blind Elephant. And I was like, nah. I was taking my time with it. Then I had left. I just set it down. Then I was laying around one time, and I was like, yo, we need to go old school. How the old school used to do it. Like, we'll put a mixtape out before the album. I said, move the album to the side. I picked up Elephant in the Room. And I just did Elephant in the Room, put Elephant in the Room out.
Mm-hmm.
But Blind Elephant was the original. And it's an elephant. He's blind because he's walking by faith and not by sight. He's blind because everyone else sees it but him. Like your elephant. It's like, yo, you don't know what you got. People just always tell you, man, if you only, it's like everyone sees it but you. So that's why this elephant is blind. So it's something that everybody can relate to. It's not just me. It's your elephant. It's his elephant. Everyone has a blind elephant.
Mm-hmm.
So Blind Elephant is like Elephant in the Room times 100. I'm working on it. It's crazy. I think I want to drop one more, though. A lot of people telling me, like, no, Stones, don't give them no more music for free. It's like, yo, put it on the Mars. Like, emails, and everyone's asking, like, yo, where can I want to buy your music? I want to support this. So Blind Elephant is coming. And it's monster, like it's crushing everything. It's like, it's literally, I will put Blind Elephant up against anything. Anything. Any artist, I will put Blind Elephant up against it.
Looking forward to it. So is there I'm sure you can't give me a release date, is there a range?
No, once I get the project finished, then it's time to talk business with whoever.
Mm-hmm. And have you been contacted by?
I've been contacted by a few people. I've been turning offers down left and right. I've been contacted by, they're coming. When I released this Elephant in the Room, it was like so many people started reaching, but it was like, it's like a gut feeling I get, like, nah, that's not it. That's not right.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't, like, mathematically, like, I see it, if this makes any sense at all. I see what Blind Elephant is. I see the success from it. I can see it. I just don't know how I'm going to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just doing what I need to do to make it happen. I'm not worried about how I'm going to get there, but I know I'm going to get there. I know it's going to flourish. I know this. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, taking the technical steps of sitting with this rep and doing that, they've came, but I've turned the offers down. There's God that showed me something bigger. Like, just wait. Like, just wait. It's bigger than that. You think that's big? Just wait. And each offer that's been coming, each situation, so I say, it's been bigger and bigger. And he said, just wait. Just wait. Don't just wait. Just wait. So this is the part where you got to do stuff by faith. It's like, yo, why did you just take that? That man just offered you. You said, what? I had this one guy like, yo, did you not? I'm like, yo. Walked away. I was like, it's something bigger. It's something more. And not being gluttonous or greed, not from like, I want more. No. Say, God said, I got something else for you. Just relax on that. That's not you. Don't touch that. So
is Rapzilla Infiltrate Music the biggest thing thus far?
No.
Got you. So are there other Christian labels or mainstream labels who are contacting you, or a mix of both?
Both. Both.
Mm-hmm.
See, the music that I do, it's not limited.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a limit. It's not limited just to one, just all Christians. No. I'm looking for the sick. This is medicine. The sick needs it. That dude is sick, whether he's Muslim, whether he's a devil worshiper. He needs it. He needs it. He needs it. So it's wide. It's not just for the Christians.
Mm-hmm.
The Christians is the squad that I'm rolling with. They the team. Let's go, y'all. Yay. This ain't for them. It is for the Christians that's sick, that need it, though. But this is for humanity. That's what it's for. That's what this music is for.
Mm-hmm.
Music heals. Music does something to the soul, bro. Words are powerful. So that's who this music is for. So that's why I'm contacted by what they call it secular music, and both. Mm-hmm. It can go either way. I can go to your biggest church and perform Dying Breed.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever heard that record.
Yes, sir.
I can perform that in church. I can leave the church and go right to the most gutterous club and perform Dying Breed. And it will be accepted by both. It'll be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Irregular. I can go to a club, church, performing. Go to schools. I can go to any school and perform these records. Because it's just bigger than boxing myself into one thing.
Mm-hmm. So you don't label yourself a Christian rapper, I'm guessing?
I've never labeled myself any of that. I've never labeled myself any of that.
Mm-hmm. So
you know what I label myself? A follower of Christ. Honestly, I label myself a follower of Christ. If God told me right now, yo, don't touch the pen no more, I'm done. If my ministry was just to pass water out, that's what I would do. Music is just the gift he gave me to do. So, and he said, just do it. Because you hold life and death in the power of the tongue. That's what you're going to be judged by, your actions. You was here on this earth and you used your tongue to send all those kids off to self-destruct. That's what you did with your time? And I'd rather do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be a part of the solution than a problem. I'd rather use it in a positive way.
So who is the first person or camp who contacted you from the Christian hip-hop industry?
Lecrae.
Can you tell me about that experience?
Well, okay, like Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a Twitter page, but I wasn't working it. Now, let me take that back. I don't know if it was Lecrae himself who was reaching out, but I think it was Lecrae. It was Lecrae, because I did meet with him, and he was like, yo, I got your number from, I think he said Lupe or somebody in the camp. Okay, it was I'm new to the whole Christian thing, the Christian rap, shall I say. I'm new to it. So when I get on my Twitter, I didn't really know how to work Twitter. I just see a lot of pictures, faces, comments, and these blue tag things. I didn't understand it. But I was seeing a lot of this symbol. It was like the little symbol like that, but I guess it was Lecrae's symbol. Mm-hmm. But I didn't understand how to, what that was. I didn't know who Lecrae was. So I would see this all the time, but I didn't know how to, once again, y'all gonna have to cut and paste this interview. But so finally, I asked my homegirl, and people were asking me like, yo, wait. I used to see them on my timeline. Mm-hmm. I would see a lot of it on my timeline, Lecrae's symbol. But I didn't know Lecrae. I didn't know who Lecrae was and none of that. This is my babe in Christ doing the whole, what I'm doing. So I asked my homegirl. She said, said, I think Lecrae reached out. And then I asked her, like, do you ever heard of Lecrae? She's like, Lecrae? Yeah, he like the Jay-Z of gospel music. He's like the Jay-Z rapper. What Jay-Z is to the secular, that's what Lecrae is to the gospel world. If he reaching out to you, you need to. So, Lecrae then was in Chicago at Moody, at Legacy. And he reached out. And he's like, yo, come down. I'm in Chicago, I'm performing. Yo, come down. And I called him up. We, chatted on the phone. Like, yo, what's up, kid? What's up? Yo, man, come through. Days performing, I came down. I saw a long line around the corner. I'm like, whew. Because I love music. Mind you, I hadn't touched music. I had walked away from music at this point. Mm-hmm. And this was like my first time stepping back into the music scene. So when I saw this line, it's like, whoa, who are these people here to see? And I got the music feeling all over again, just the lights. And I walked in. It was Lecrae and his crew. And we sat backstage and we just chopped it up. He's like, yo, so what you do? What's the story? What's the, like, yo, Lupe, this, that, saved and. And before I left, I gave him my CD. Road to Glory, my story. I gave him, and I took everybody on the squad gave me their CDs, went home, listened to them, and then we like were in contact like a little bit after that. Mm-hmm. Like it was like a call here, call there. Then I had like the old BlackBerry, and something happened to my phone, and his number like just got lost in my phone with the rest of my contacts though. The old BlackBerry broke actually. Mm-hmm. So his number is still in my BlackBerry with all my other contacts. But I reached out to him on Twitter. Now I know how to work Twitter. Now this is fast forward. Now I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, let me go find when I was, So I sent them a message. And I was like, yo, Lecrae, I want to do a record with you. And he texted me back and was like, okay, just, when you're ready, email it here. So Lecrae, let's do the record, bro. I'm here, Gemstones. Let's make it happen. So I'm waiting.
Gotcha.
We'll do it.
And would you like that to be on Blind Elephant? That I hope.
Wherever it goes. If Blind Elephant is where it falls, then that's where it falls. I've been speaking with Truth. Shout out to Truth.
The Truth?
The Truth.
Gotcha.
He's a good dude. Mm-hmm. Truth is a good dude.
How did you connect with him?
Twitter. Twitter just connects you with everybody. Now that I know how to work it, Twitter the Truth reached out. Talking here, what up,
Got you.
So I'm just learning the artists. I'm learning people like Christian Grey. I went online, listened to his music. I did a show with him. He's nice. That boy voice is amazing. I'm learning them, but I'm like a baby in it. So.
Gotcha. Can you talk about some of the features that you have on Blind Elephant?
Honestly, there are no features right now. There are no features. Right now.
Is there anyone besides Lecrae and The Truth that you would like to work with in Christian hip hop?
In Christian hip hop, I want to work with Eshawn Burgundy. We're gonna work. I really don't know a lot of Christian rap. I'm new to it. I'm new. Like I'm growing. I'm new to it. So I'm seeking to hear these guys out. So far, I've heard Lecrae. I've heard Eshawn Burgundy. He's nice. I've heard Bizzle, the Bizzle guy. Bizzle. Yeah, I spoke to him on the phone. He's nice. I would like to work with Bizzle. I would like to work with Brother 3. That's my homeboy. We work together. He's dope. Who else have I heard? That's nice. Yo, it was this guy. I saw this video. It was some dude. And he had clothes on in the beginning of the video. But throughout the video, he was being stripped of everything. and he had like a yellow Lamborghini, I think, parked behind him in the desert. What video was that?
Trey Murray?
Is that him? Like, he was spitting though, and at the end he was holding the will work for food sign or something.
I believe that was Trey Murray. Is it LOL?
I believe that's him. I think that's it. He's nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice. I would like to work with him. He's nice. So